37 of Pekin. So another big gain for the Warhawks.
Apologies for viewers if we were having some Wi-Fi issues there. The Pekin internet seemed to bug out for a second.
Ball's at the 37-yard line of Pekin's, 1st and 10. Warhawks trying to answer to Pekin's early touchdown. Here's a handoff, and this is met immediately in the backfield as Van Zee dropped for a 1-yard loss. Excuse me, that was number 6, Chance Engel. Their number 6 and their number 8 look very similar, so the 2nd and 11, loss of a yard. Puts them at the 38. 8:42 to go in the first. 6-0 Pekin. And North Mahaska working their way down the field. See if Pekin can come with a stop here. 2nd and long. Groom sends a man in motion. Hands it off to the near side 24. Gets to the hash mark, tries to cut upfield, and he's wrapped up. Dragon tacklers with him, though. Doesn't go down easy. Only does pick up about a yard or two. They're going to just give him a yard there and call it 3rd and 10. Running back was Gage Reese again, tackled by Henry Adam. So 3rd and long from the 37. You got to think they pick up any bit of yardage. They're probably in 4-down territory anyway, but certainly any positive gain here, and they're going to look at going for it on 4th. Groom rolls to the right side. Coming in as the corner, it's Adam that slows him up, and then Groom is tackled by multiple Pekin defenders, but he does pick up 4 or 5. It'll bring up 4th down. Going to spot it at the 37 or 38. I'll wait till he sets the ball down. Closer to the 35. Call 4th and 7. North Mahaska shows that they're going to go for it. They do. Groom under center. I formation for the Warhawks. They're going to drop back to pass. It is not actually, it's not Groom, it is Gumont. Gumont rolls to the near side, throws it up the field way too high, incomplete, and Pekin will turn them over on downs and take over at their own 35. 6:55 to go in this first quarter. 8 plays for the Warhawks on that drive. They come up empty. I'm not sure how this happened. The ball on the last play was spotted at the 35. It was an incomplete pass. The ball's now at the 34. As Smith fakes the handoff to Glick, throws it back up the seam to Adam, or actually he's looking for Landon Crow, and Landon Crow is tugged from behind. They're going to call pass interference on Gage Reese.
He'd have been off to the races on that one again.
He would have. Adam was open on the near hash. Landon Crow was open on the far hash, so probably a good pass interference penalty there by Reese, because that would have been 6 for Pekin. There's actually 2 flags on the play. We'll see what. He didn't give a hand signal on what the penalty was. He just pointed at North Mahaska. We'll see how far they marched off. I mean, almost like he said defensive holding, but you can't be holding if the pass was in the air.
10-yard penalty makes it first down.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. 1st and 10, Pekin. Ball at the 46. I don't know what that was, but nonetheless, it's 1st and 10 for Pekin now at the 46. Glick to the left of Smith. They give Glick the handoff, and North Mahaska swallows him up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run there. He does. Looks like the line judge is going to stay at the original line of scrimmage. So no gain for Nolan Glick. Be 2nd and 10. North Mahaska is selling out on The carries by Nolan Glick. Pekin will adjust. Actually, all of the defenders are inside of 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Here's Riley Smith throwing it down the field to Henry Adam, who's got a step, and that ball is knocked free right at the last second. Great defense there great defensive play by number 16, who's not listed on the North Mahaska roster. Number 15, okay, that's why their numbers really kind of come together. Number 15 is Dawson Gaumont. Brings up 3rd and 10. Glick to the right of Smith. Motion is Henry Adam. They do a reverse to Henry. He's around the outside, and he's going to be tackled short of the line to gain. He's at about the 49-yard line. So bring up 4th and about 2 or 3. 4th and 3 is what it will do.
Dylan Meehan on the tackle. It's going to be 4th down and 3.
Let's give Henry Adam 7. Ball just across midfield at the 49. And it looks like Pekin will go for this. Any other game this year, it would be an automatic handoff to Glick, but North Mahaska's done a good job of keeping him in check. It's a direct snap to Glick. He goes left tackle, and he is not going to get there. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage, and North Mahaska will turn it over on downs. We need to step aside and hear from one of our sponsors quick, I think.
Federation Bank. Partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
First play there is Ryan Groom handed off to Gage Reese. He picked up about 4 on the play. Moves the ball across midfield to the 48-yard line. From the 48 to the 48. Give him 4 yards there. As Groom under center again in the I formation. Hand off, right side. Reese goes. He gets around the outside into the corner. To the sideline he goes, and he's pushed out of bounds at about the 35. First down for the Warhawks. Wait for the line judge to. Oh, there's a flag on the far sideline. Could not see that with all the players down there. I think they're going to say holding on North Mahaska. So that call is his holding call. So that negates that play. Brings the ball all the way back to the 42. And it'll make it 2nd and 16. Ball's at the 42. Here is Groom under center in I formation. Different tailback here. They go to him, they run into each other in the backfield, and Pekin makes him pay. Able to fall forward, though, back to the line of scrimmage. Switch tailbacks. Number 6, Chance Engel, was in there as the tailback. Actually, gave him 2 more, so Pekin did let him fall forward. Engel's a taller kid. Ball's at the 43-yard line. Or excuse me, the 44. His Engel again in the backfield, but Groom's going to drop back to pass. 3-step drop, sets his feet, fires up the middle. Is nearly picked off by William Daniels. And the intended target for North Mahaska grabbed on the back of Daniel's jersey, pulled him to the ground as he was trying to complete the interception. So good spot there, but that'll make North Mahaska have to punt with 4th and 14 from their own 44. Punt is let go at the 35. Low line drive kick. Takes a North Mahaska hop and is down at about the 15-yard line. And that's where Pekin will take over with 3:48 to go in this first quarter, 6-0 in favor of Pekin. We tried to sneak one in last time, Steve. Probably shouldn't do that in between.
It was close.
Yeah, I was trying, but we'll get our opportunities.
Well, it's a good problem to have. When you have that many sponsors on board, it's
Yep.
a good problem to have. And we also thank our North Mahaska sponsors that came on specifically for this game tonight. So you see them rotating there in the bottom right corner, along with our normal Pekin sponsors.
So 3:48 to go in the half. Riley Smith has Nolan Glick to his left. Henry Adam in the slot, the near side. Landon Crow, the other up backs. Direct snap to Glick. They're going to go outside with this one. Riley Smith lays a good block, but Glick still can't get around the corner. Finally tiptoes his way up the sideline to make something of it. I was off on where the line of scrimmage was. He must have been coming upfield as he was coming outside. Give him 8 yards on that run. 2nd and 2.
By the way, Josh, we do have super sports fan Neil Crott at the HLV-TC game tonight, so he'll keep us updated.
All right. We'll have to ask him what kind of defense HLV-TC's running. Here's the keeper by Smith. Up the middle he goes. Driven backwards. His forward progress should have gained him at least a yard, but both line judges stepped back to where North Mahaska made contact with him, which was at the line of scrimmage. He did go forward initially. Call it 3rd and 2. Running game just not working for the Panthers so far here tonight. Smith fakes handoff to Glick, rolls to the left side. Had the defense full, and the pass is short. Unable to connect in the flat, so he was looking for Landon Crow on the rollout pass. And Pekin will have to punt.
Yeah, this is different, Josh, seeing Pekin in a competitive matchup like this. It's been blowouts all season long.
Yeah, it's actually surprising that it's only a little over 2.5 minutes left in this first quarter. But North Mahaska came to shut down the run. Like I said, they got everybody in the box. Everybody's within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage on normal offensive play. This is a punt. Sam Sharp, he can boom him out there. See if he does here. He gets it high, but it's going to be a relatively short punt. It's going to land about the 50 and bounces backwards. Takes a North Mahaska roll. Pekin trying to get onto it, and they finally do down it at the 44-yard line. So that's where North Mahaska will take over. 1st and 10. Yeah, not too often Pekin goes 3 and out like that. I mean, technically their last drive they would have as well, but they were aided by that 10-yard holding penalty. Turnover on downs and a punt. Last 2 drives for the Panthers. For the Warhawks, same thing. Turnover on downs, punt. Now they take over at the 44. Groom is going to keep it, goes around the right side, gets to the corner, he's shoved out of bounds after a very short gain. Might have given him a yard.
Groom, of course, a really good athlete for North Mahaska the last several years, heck of a wrestler. Sure, he's looking forward to wrestling season coming up here. Boy, basketball and wrestling season won't be too far away.
Well, they... As a Here's the snap, handoff to Reese, and he is dropped in the backfield by Riley Smith. Loss of 2 on the play. Makes it 3rd and 11. These line judges have got me all sorts of confused on where they're spotting the football. They keep moving it back a yard more than it was on the previous, where the line of scrimmage was previously. Doing it both ways, though, I guess. Groom in the shotgun, looks to pass. Looking right side, throws it that way, up the middle to the seam, nearly complete. Wanting a flag, no flags in. Looking for Logan Van Zee, and Van Zee said that he was held, and I think Van Zee was right. However, no laundry on the field, and North Mahaska looks like they will punt it away. 4th and 11 at the Pekin 44. So yes, definitely a field position game. 34.8 seconds remaining on the game clock. Here is the punt. It's a short pitch trying to pin him inside the 10, and they do just that, as it's going to be downed at the 9-yard line. 31 seconds to go. Ball will be at the 9 for Pekin, who's went 3 and out, or turnover on downs and 3 and out the last 2 drives. North Mahaska had first drive, they were driving down the field and turned it over on downs, and then 2 punts in a row. So defensive game, field position game. They can see there the ball was clearly down by the Warhawk. He was standing on the 9-yard line, and they spotted it at the 10. I'm not sure, Steve. I don't know what. Maybe there's a rule I don't know about where you move it up a yard every single time to the south. Here is Smith. Direct snap to Glick. Glick goes left side. Crack block by Henry Adam is missed, and I'm not sure what they dove for. It looked like Glick might have bobbled the ball or something, because he certainly slowed up. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. This would be a no gain for Glick. Ball remains at the 10. 7 seconds remaining. Pekin will try to hurry up to the line, but I don't think they'll get it off in time. They may. They do not. So that will be the end of our first quarter. Pekin leads 6-0, and now we can hear from some of our sponsors.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body. And we thank all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football all season long, and of course our North Mahaska sponsors on board for tonight. We'll give them a quick shout out. Holland Coble Funeral Home, Proline Building Company, Lake Painting, First State Bank, and Kelly Style at State Farm Insurance. And you're seeing all of our sponsors from both Pekin and North Mahaska rotating in the corner of your screen. Josh.
All right, Pekin will start the second quarter. Second down and 10. Ball is at their own 10-yard line. Everybody spread out. Riley Smith's going to look to pass. Throws it up to C. He's got Henry Adam wide open. He makes the grab at the 30, and he's off to the races. If he can keep his steam, he won't get all the way, but he is being chased in pursuit. Adam cuts back in. Touchdown. 90 yards to the house for Henry Adam.
Henry likes those long touchdowns.
Yes, and
91-yard pass play from Riley Smith to Henry Adam.
even the PA announcers confused. I mean, again, the ball was down at the 9-yard line, but they had it spotted at the 10. Given chase for the Warhawks, I believe it was number 19 or number 18, Quade Gruey. Given chase, I thought he had him ran down, but he lost the steam before Henry lost his steam. And both Pekin touchdowns have came by that seam route pass to Henry Adam. Here is Glick behind Smith. They'll go for 2. It's 12-0 currently. Riley Smith rolls out. He has Henry Adam in the corner of the end zone, and he makes the grab, and the conversion is good. With 11:47 to go, it is Pekin 14, North Mahaska 0. Let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC of Packwood, Iowa, can help you with your construction needs like roofs, four-season rooms, garage builds, siding, windows, doors, kitchen and bathroom remodels, flooring installation, and more. Give them a call at 641-295-5460. Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC, where you're in charge of your destination. Call 641-295-5460 or look up Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. All right, second quarter, 11:47 to go, and 14-0 Pekin over North Mahaska right now. Let's take it back to Josh Clubb for the play-by-play.
All right, and we are going to have Mr. Cody Silvers in to kick this one off from the near side hash. The score updates, we'll get to them after the kickoff. Nealon's to the near side. Dan Z to the far side, and this is a squib kick. Bounces off of a Warhawk. It's still bouncing around, and there's a scrum for the ball. Pekin doesn't seem to be celebrating. It was finally covered up by Chris Long for the Warhawks. Not sure how intentional that was, but nonetheless, Warhawks come up with it. They will have the ball at the 41-yard line, or 46-yard line, excuse me. As the Warhawks come to the line, Groom's got two running backs beside him. Groom's going to roll to the near side, looking down the field, throws up a pass, and this is in and out of the hands of number 4, Charlie Gaumont. It was a nice pass and nearly got it, just well defended there by Landon Crow. Couple score updates. Iowa City Regina leads Sigourney Keota 21-0. Montezuma leads Melcher Dallas 18-0. Waukee Northwest leads Ottumwa 28-0. Here is Groom. Quick pass up the middle, completed near first down yard. It's going to be just shy. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
I've got Winfield Mount Union leading HLVTC 16-8. Thanks to Neil Crott.
It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Warhawks here. Eddyville leads Louisa Muscatine 14-0. PCM leads Albia 21-0. Warhawks 3rd and 1. Groom's trying to hard count. That was all kinds of messed up. Groom started running forward before the ball was snapped or any of the linemen moved. That's a tough one to take there. Your quarterback was the only one that was on his own page. That marches him back 5.
What were the last 2 scores you had, Josh? EBF?
1 second here. That puts the ball back at the 50. EBF is 14-0 over the Wise and Muscatine right now.
And what was after that? PCM?
PCM 21, Albia 0. Makes it 3rd and 6 now for the Warhawks. Ball right at midfield. Groom looking to pass. Now flushed out of the pocket, rolling to the left side. He's in trouble in the backfield. Turns upfield, though. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Hard to say where they want to wait for the line judge. They're going to say he.
4th down and 9.
No, he did not. He's saying he went out for a loss of 2 or loss of 3, so 4th and 9 now. And I think North Mass is going to have to punt. Riley Smith back deep to receive the punt at his own 15. Low spiraling kick, bounces at the 20 and goes right out of bounds. Right in that vicinity. It'd be about the 18, 19-yard line. We'll have to wait till they spot it. So 10:02 to go. Pekin will take back over. They have 142 yards passing, just 22 yards rushing. So not a normal night for Pekin. But it's been the Henry Adams show, both offensively and defensively thus far. He also got the 2-point conversion, has both the touchdowns.
You think he might be the front runner?
He is the front, absolutely the front runner. Here is a handoff to Glick off the right tackle. He goes forward for yardage. It's a good sign. It's not been an automatic gain with Glick tonight. Strice started at the 19. Gave him 4 yards on that, and it'll make it 2nd and 6. Here's direct snap to Glick. He's going to come near side. Tries to get around the corner. Riley Smith gets another block. 3 Warhawks there. They drop him at the 21-yard line. No gain on the play. Just not working. But the Warhawks clearly selling out to stop the run, leaving that seam route open. We do see the 3 guys back a little bit further now, but they're gonna suck up in with the formation again. All the defenders within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. And Smith's going to drop back to pass. Running forward, throws it way down the field. He's got a man, but overshoots him. He was looking for Reed Lauderman, who was 5-6 steps in front of his defender, but Riley Smith and him could not connect. It'll bring up 4th and 7. Sam Sharp will come back out to punt it away. His last punt was not very good, but you've seen him able to launch it from time to time. We'll see what he can do here as he stands at his 10 is where he'll receive the snap. Ball is, the line of scrimmage is 22-yard line. Sharp lets this one fly, and it's a high kick. It's going to get to about the 50. Hits there, takes a big peek and roll. Hit at the 50, and it's going to be down at about the 26-yard line. And for some reason, Ryan Groom and Henry Adam getting a little tussle over the ball. Not sure what that was about, but nonetheless, North Maskell will take over at the 28.
5-yard pass. Punt for St. Charles.
Go down as a 55-yard punt. First and 10 for the Warhawks. Last three possessions have been punt. 8:21 to go in this second quarter. Yeah, not finding any scores on English Valleys or Cardinal. Oskaloosa and Grinnell just underway at 7:30, so no score yet there. As Groom throws a quick wide receiver screen that's bobbled initially as Henry Adam closes in and chases him to Riley Smith, who shoves him out of bounds after a short gain. Probably got 3 out of it anyway.
Riley Gumont, tackled by defending Riley Smith.
Call it 3 yards.
Play 2nd and 6.
So they gave him 4 yards, so call it 2nd and 6. Near side hash. Montezuma now leads 25-0. As Groom's going to run to the left side here, trying to follow his blockers, finds the seam, gets upfield near first down yardage
The ball carrier.
before he's tackled by
Tackled by Carson.
Carson Comstock with a tackle, and they're going to
But it is 1st and 10. for
stop the
the
clock. There we go. Trying to stop the clock. They do give him first down yardage. Be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 37-yard or 38-yard line, excuse me. Here's a quick screen pass. Number 4, he gets up the middle, back to the middle of the field before he's
Charlie
gang tackled by Pekin. Decent gain, though, probably 4 on that one.
gain of 4, be 2nd and 6. Landon Crow on the stop.
It's Charlie Gomont with the reception, Landon Crow on the tackle. Second and 6. Henry Adam looks like he's going to try to jump the count or jump the snap. Groom delays the snap. Takes snap, drops back to pass. Looking up the middle of the field, throws it there. It caught in. He did catch it. That was initially bobbled by number 8, Logan Van Zee. And then
Again, Charlie.
Reed Lauderman came in and almost took the ball right out of his hands. Van Zee with great concentration to haul it in and gets the first down. It'll be 1st and 10
Of the Panther.
for the Warhawks at the Panthers' 49-yard line, 48-yard line. Groom, play action pass, rolls to the near side, throws it back across his body. The pass is completed in the middle of the field. Number 24 wrestled down by Lauderman immediately. It's near first down yardage again. It will be a first down.
Yard line. Reed Lauderman on the tackle, but it is a first down for the Warhawks.
Another 11 yards. Six pass plays in a row from the Warhawks, and they're moving the ball down the field. The ball is now at the 36-yard line. Groom in a deep shotgun formation here. He's 7 yards off the ball. He's going to take the snap and just goes to the right. Tries to turn the corner, cut it back across field. Henry Adam wraps him up there, right at the line of scrimmage.
Be 2nd and 10.
Good play by Henry Adam to keep that one in check. .523 to go. Pekin leads 14-0. And again, Groom. Seven yards off the line of scrimmage is where he's set up for the shotgun pass. Takes the shotgun, looking there. Glick flushes him out of the pocket. Now Groom's in trouble, going backwards, going straight backwards, all the way back to midfield where he's brought down by Nolan Glick and Ethan Porter. So Glick flushed him over there. Porter came rushing up. Groom trying to turn around and was going to try to spin out of it, but Glick was still there. They chased him all the way back. Huge loss on the play. $13-yard loss, makes it 3rd and 26. So North Mahaska now is just going to have to try to get some of it back on this play. They've passed every play this drive, and they're going to pass again. Groom looking to the far side of the field, throws it deep down the sideline. He's got a man streaking, but it's picked up. No, in and out of the hands of Lauderman. Reed read it well, just couldn't hang on. So now it'll be 4th and very long. It'll be a punt. Riley Smith just stays back there. And honestly, Groom's shown that he's got a very strong arm, and it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if that was intercepted. Taking a shot like that down the field is essentially an arm punt. Now they'll punt from their own 35. Punt is shanked or hit off the side of his foot. Barely gets back to the original line of scrimmage. About 2 yards past it. Pekin will take over at the 35. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. With 3:53 to go before halftime.
Halftime, make sure you get your sandwiches, pork loin sandwich, be served by the Hurricanes.
Pekin comes to the line. Riley Smith has got Glick directly behind him. Henry Adam in the slot to the near side. Fakes it to Glick. Throws it up the seam to Henry Adam and overshoots him. Overthrown. He had Henry Adam open down that seam again. Pass just a little too strong. 2nd and 10. And I would think as long as the Warhawks continue to load the box up and take Nolan Glick out of the game, Panthers are going to keep going back to that seam route. Last drive they had was it? I don't remember if it was Landon Crew. It was, but had him open down the field, just overshot him. Here is Smith, but it's a direct snap to Glick. He's going to come near side, tries to get the corner turned, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. North Mahaska comes flying to the ball to finish off the tackle, and that is a loss of 1 for Nolan Glick. It's 3rd and 11. See what the Panthers try here. 3:10 to go in the half. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Glick is to the left of Smith. Crow up tight. Henry Adam comes in motion. Give it to Glick. Reverse back to Adam. Round to the 40. The 42, and he's brought down short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th and about 3. He did stay in bounds. Clock should continue to run.
It'll be 4th down and 3.
Got a decent chunk back, and it looks like Pekin's just going to go ahead and go for this. Ball's at the 42-yard line. 4th and 3. The offense is on the field. Smith has got Glick to his left. Might be trying to draw them off sides here. They are, as Coach Weber calls a timeout, as Riley Smith was just barking the signal. And with that timeout, we'll take a timeout and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hey, we thank all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football here on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. Big fourth down coming up, Josh.
4th and 3, and now Pekin is going to show punt. Trying to get a freebie there, and after the timeout, Sam Sharp comes out. Two returners back deep for the Warhawks. Sharp lets it go, end over end kick. They're going to field this one at the 30. His knee hit the ground, falls forward. They're going to give him the fall forward. That was number 3. Dylan Meeland. So the Warhawks will take over at their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Got 2 minutes, 7 seconds remaining. The Warhawks have all 3 of their timeouts. Our update, PCM now leads 41-0 over Albia. Ryan Groom, they're going to continue the attack through the air. Now he's just going to tuck it and run up the middle. He's got decent yardage before he's wrapped up. He's wrapped up high initially by, I believe, Brogan Spray. Tackle was finished off by Jonathan Delaney. We give him 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Ball at their own 35. Minute 30 to go now. Warhawks try that quick pass to the running back, and he's tripped up. Loss of a yard on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
Now, does Pekin use some timeouts to get the ball back, or what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, you are kicking off to North Mahaska at the start of the second half, so I think you can afford to let this play happen and go from there. You just have 2 remaining. Groom drops back, throws it up the middle. He's got a man, but the throw is Aaron. Actually, I think he might have been intending to throw it to number 8, which was deeper in the field. However, he got tripped up. And then Carson Comstock got their feet tangled up, and that stops the clock with 45.5. So Pekin will receive this punt and have 2 timeouts to work with if they want to be aggressive. Probably depends on how this return goes. Punting from the 20, Riley Smith stands at his own 35, awaiting the kick. The punt is blocked by Pekin. It goes out of bounds. Pekin's ball at the 25, and that was Reed Lauderman that blocked it. He's actually still down as he took that right in the stomach. That's got to knock the wind out of you. As he's getting up. He took it right in the groin. But nonetheless, it's a block punt. Ball went out of bounds at the 25, and now Pekin is certainly in business with 40.4 seconds remaining. That play alone right there is worth being on the board for Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game. That's selling your body out to help your team. And now, before they even get started, Pekin's going to take a timeout.
Timeout called by the Panther. There's 40 seconds left in the game. Again, we remind you for the pork loin sandwiches over there
So, their second timeout.
that are provided those.
We should take a quick timeout, a quick 30-second timeout to hear from one of our sponsors.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds. They're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959.
And out of that timeout, Pekin is lined up as direct snap, or Riley Smith drops back to pass. Gabe Gentry came into the game. Here is a pass, and it's completed to Henry Adam, who's dancing around before he's going to be pushed out of bounds. They do stop the clock for the first down, and he was out of bounds. 29.6. Gabe Gentry came in for Reed Lauderman. He's on the sideline, seems to be fine now. Just again, he's actually comes right back into the game here. Pass was to Henry Adam. So clock starts now because that was just a first down. He did not get out of bounds. 20 seconds to go. They got one timeout to work with. Smith takes a snap, looks up the middle, fires up the middle. It's nice coverage there by the Warhawks to knock that pass down. That'll stop the clock, and it'll bring up second down and 10. The ball is at the 14-yard line. 15.4 seconds remaining, so you certainly have enough time to, with that timeout, run whatever play you would like. You can throw it wherever you would like. Don't have to get in the end zone with that timeout. Smith rolls to the near side. In a little bit of trouble in the pocket. Now he has to scramble forward, and he goes down at the 15. Immediate timeout taken by Pekin with 8 seconds remaining. Riley Smith, I'm going to actually say he lost a yard. So they take their final timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds.
Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney has a huge selection of home decor. Plus, they offer a full coffee bar with breakfast and lunch served as well. Look for the weekly lunch specials posted on the Barn Wired Facebook page. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursdays from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 2. That's Barn Wired on the south side of the Sigourney Square, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney. Hey, we thank Barn Wired and all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football tonight. Pekin and North Mahaska got some North Mahaska sponsors as well. So thanks to everybody for being on the Steve Shetler Media broadcast tonight. Josh.
All right, so it's third down and 11, 8.4 on the clock. So an incomplete pass. You could get 2 more plays off here. Well, Steve, keep his eye on the clock because it's on the opposite end of the field is where I'm at. Here is Smith. He's got Glick to his left. They hand it, or they fake the handoff to Glick. Smith throws it up the middle, incomplete. That was basically a throwaway by Riley Smith. He threw it in the direction of Carson Comstock, but completely over his head. I think Smith knew that he was about out of time and decided to do for it. Now it looks like Pekin might attempt a field goal here. 4.7 on the clock as Coach Weber just chucks the puck in. Henry Adam is going to attempt a field goal. 31-yard attempt for Henry Adam. Certainly got the leg to do it. It's a question of the accuracy. Snap is good. Timeout is taken before they can get it off. And they ran into the holder after the timeout was called. Pekin wants a flag. They're not going to call a flag in that situation. So North Mahaska takes their first timeout with 4.7, trying to ice the kicker. And we'll step aside for 30 more seconds.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all, like her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
And we're coming back. We thank Lifetime Dental Solutions for being one of our sponsors, for sponsoring our photo collection. That'll be going up tomorrow from tonight's game. Josh.
Okay, well, after the timeout, they stick with the field goal. Be a 31-yard attempt. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is blocked. Picked up and fallen on by the holder. And that will send us to halftime with a score of 14-0 in favor of Pekin.
All right, let's go to some of our sponsors as well. We'll come back with some of the halftime show, which I think is going to include some of the young cheerleaders as well. So stay tuned.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Hey there, it's Josh Clubb from Son-in-Law Services in Sigourney. I'm a local, trusted handyman. I do anything from simple home repairs to room remodels, all the way up to including additions. If you're in any home repair needs, I specialize in flooring, sheetrock, as well as window and door replacements. Just give me a call, we can talk through your needs. Now I gotta get back at it, and you gotta get back to the game.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Tonight, get your popcorn ready. It's time for a night at the movies. The Marching Panthers are bringing the big screen to the football field with music from some of Hollywood's most iconic soundtracks. Buckle up for the high-flying action of Danger Zone from Top Gun. Travel to a galaxy far, far away with the legendary main theme from Star Wars. And watch out, because if there's something strange in your neighborhood, the Panthers are ready with Ghostbusters.
All right, we are going to be wrapping up halftime. We got about a minute left on our clock as the little cheerleaders do their thing. We thank all of our sponsors for making the game possible tonight. Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Federation Bank, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Daisy Dew Landscaping, Oski Dental, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Barnwired, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services, Gillum Construction and Properties, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and Boehner Funeral Home. Also for North Mahaska tonight, we welcome in Holland Coble Funeral Home, Proline Building Company, Lake Painting, First State Bank, and Kelly Style State Farm Insurance. So I know these little girls are having fun, Josh, but we're going to start talking football here as we head towards the second half.
Yep, kickoff teams out on the field. North Mahaska will receive the second half kickoff. And we'll see if that block kick by Reed Lauderman ends up, and then the Panthers unable to convert anything off of that starting at the 25. So if it comes back to Hunnam, it's just a two-possession game right now as the little cheerleaders are finishing up their routine, but football is going to go live. They're on the track, well out of harm's way. Henry Adam will kick this thing off here in the third. Both teams get to this in just a second as Adam lets it go. And a flag is thrown at the 40, so offside on the kicking team. That'll march them back 5. One of the coverage guys crossed the line before the ball was kicked. That'd have been fairly close. It wasn't anything real noticeable. So that'll move them back to the 35 is where Adam will kick it off from. It wasn't a very good kick by him, so he's probably happy to get that back. He really kind of got underneath of it. Returners now at the 25, at their own 25. They were standing at their own 15, so they moved up 10 yards even though the ball went back 5. See if Henry can kick it over their heads. We've seen him launch a few from time to time. And he lets this one go, and it's a hard line drive kick, and the returner has to drop back, catches it, gets it at the 20, up to the 30, 35 before he's brought down by Henry Adam. It was Dylan Neeland that returned it, and North Mahaska will start the second half at their own 35. Warhawks settled for the passing game towards the end of the second half there. I think it was 9 passing attempts in a row as I look back. That's what's worked for these two teams. North Mahaska's got 60 passing yards, 25 rush. The Panthers have 37 rushing yards and 152 passing yards in the first half. You got number 4 in at quarterback, and it's a handoff off the right tackle. Goes to running back, different running back as well, and there's still bodies falling all over the place. Pick up 2 or 3, probably 3 based on the spot. So it was Reese, ball carrier. Give him 3 yards. Call it 2nd and 7. Ball's at the 30. 38. So Charlie Gumont is now under center as a quarterback. Ryan Groom is lined up in a tight end position on the left side, on the far side of the field. Gumont takes a snap. Hands off, it's a fullback trap, and Pekin was not fooled. Diving forward, though, for a gain of a couple is number 8, Logan Van Zee. Give him 2. Actually, they just gave him 1 yard. Ball will be at the 39. Gumont still under center. Takes a snap. Drops back, rolls to the right, throws it out across the middle. Finds Groom. Groom hits, fumbles the ball out of bounds. Be interesting where they spot this. Because I think Van Zee or Groom caught it beyond the first down yardage. And Coach Weber is not liking that because they moved the spot up a yard and a half or so. Give him the first down. I'm not hate to bag on officials. It's a hard job, but this ball spotting has been tough to understand tonight. Here's the ball's at the 45. Gumont's going to pitch it. 3 running backs. Number 15 is outside. He is swallowed up in the backfield. Huge loss on the play. Nolan Glick, the first one on the scene. Call it -7 on that one for number 15, Dawson Gumont. Second and 18. Ball's at the 33. Opening possession of the second half. Here's a handoff. Off left tackle is swallowed up by Henry Adam. Another loss on the play. Henry Adam all fired up there as he jumped the cadence that time, and that brings up 3rd and long. See where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 36. Let's call it 3rd and 19. Line to gain is the 45 of Pekins. It's 3rd and 19. Charlie Gumont in the shotgun. Sends Ryan Groom in motion. He was running forward on the motion and no flag thrown. Here's a pass down the field and it's caught. Good enough for a first down. Drugged down is number 3, Dylan Meelan, and that is a first down for the Warhawks. Ball's all the way up to the 40. And Coach Weber's not happy about that one, and I wouldn't be either, as Ryan Groom went in motion, and he was running forward towards the line of scrimmage long before the ball was snapped. Should have been an illegal procedure. No flags thrown. 1st and 10 Warhawks at the Pekin 40. Gumont throws a slant up the middle. Is tipped incomplete. Bring up 2nd and 10. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. Or, excuse me, 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 10. Couple of not a great spot and a missed call by the refs, but you just got to play through it and win this here. Ball's at the 40. You got to think North Mahaska's playing this like 4-down territory. Here's a play action. Gomot's going to run to the left side. He's got some space to run. Gets outside all the way up. Probably got at least 8. We'll see where they say he stepped out of bounds.
Looks like a flag's down there, Josh.
All right. Flag is at the 37-yard line of Pekin. That's the holding call. So holding against the Warhawks, and marching back 10 from the foul. That puts them back to the 50. Actually, they marked it off 10 from the line of scrimmage. But make it second and 20. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought the holding, when it's down the field like that, I thought the 10 yards came off from where the foul was called. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking different league, but maybe it's not like that in high school. Nonetheless, they take it back 10 from the line of scrimmage. Second and 20. Gilmont fires a pass up the middle to Groom. Groom, one-handed catch is grabbed. Close to a first down before he's drugged down by Lauderman. And it is a first down as he's at the 25-yard line.
Heck of a catch.
Yeah, 26-yard line is where they're spotted.
26-yard line, first and 10 for the Warhawks.
25-yard gain or 24-yard gain by Ryan Groom. It's first and 10 for the Warhawks, and just kind of seems to be their drive here. Everything going right. Switch to Groom has paid dividends, mostly because you got Ryan Groom out there as a receiver. Easily the tallest guy on the Warhawks side of the ball, and here is could have been a false start or an encroachment. It looked like Pekin did jump, but they signal false start against North Mahaska. It is, so that'll make it first and 15. Mark it at the 31. Some of these down and distances, they went first and 10, second and 7, third and 1, first and 10, second and 18, third and 19, first and 10, second and 20, first and 10. So setbacks, not all by penalties, some by great plays by the Panthers, but Warhawks have just been able to overcome it this whole drive. 6:55 to go. Five minutes. This will be the 11th play of the drive. And off tackle, short gain for number 14, Hayden Feinart. My halftime Skittles are making me cough a little bit.
Skittles, you say?
Yeah. I was going to say, lost a couple there. Or no, he gained 3. Call it second and 12. Vermont takes the snap, rolls to the right, looking to pass. Now he tucks it and runs up the middle. He's got some decent yardage before he's popped down at about the 20. See where they spot it. They're going to spot him at the 21-yard line. Bring us up third down.
Gain of about 6. It'll be third down and 7.
Call it third and 7 from this spot. And unless North Mahaska has a decent field goal kicker, certainly 4-down territory to pick up, or 2 plays to pick up 7 yards. Groom's the guy to watch here. He's in the slot on the far side of the field. Dumont looking that way, throws it to him. It is caught by Groom. He is popped, but he breaks through the tackle, dragging a defender with him before he's wrestled down at about the 12-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Warhawks. Mark it at the 11, actually.
First and goal from the 10.
First and 10, goal to go for the Warhawks. Panthers defense got to dig in here. Gumont split, puts Groom in motion. Groom goes to the far side. Looking that way, throwing it at him. Ball's tipped in the air initially. He was batted around and then caught by Groom right at the out-of-bounds line. They're going to give it to him. It was tipped by two Panthers. Unfortunately for them, the ball went up in the air and gave Groom a chance to come back to it and make the grab. He does. Gets it up to the 4-yard line. This is just the, as I mentioned before, it's kind of just North Mahaska's right. Everything is going their way right now. And they have it, 2nd and goal. Ball's at the 4-yard line. Gomont hands it off. Number 8 dancing around, fighting his way to the end zone. He may be in. He is. Touchdown Warhawks. Logan Van Zee with the touchdown carry. Makes it 12-6, 3:56 to go. And they cut the lead to 8, and it looks like they will attempt the field goal. Ryan Groom holding. Charlie Gomont is going to attempt the extra point. Certainly something as a defense you got to be weary of if your two quarterbacks are your holder and your kicker. Well, with this score, they've got to be kicking, or at least attempting it. The kick is up and for 14-6 in favor, or 14-7 in favor of Pekin. And we'll take a quick timeout and hear from one of our sponsors.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. All right, we are back. Third quarter, 14-7 in favor of Pekin, but North Mahaska just scored. Josh Clubb has the call.
Ryan Hammis stands at his own 15, waiting the kickoff. From Charlie Gumont, kick is low, short kickoff. It's going to be fielded by Glick. Glick picks it up at the 30, gets 20, gets up to the 30, 35 before he's wrestled down around the 36-yard line. And the more impressive thing about that score is that was a 15-play, 8-minute, 65-yard drive. So we are at 3:48 in the third, and Pekin is getting the football for the first time. And they will start at their own 36. The game on the ground has not worked for the Panthers in this one, not to the caliber that it has earlier in the season. Henry Adam goes in motion, direct snap to Glick. Henry Adam gets the crack block. Glick tries to get the corner turn. He does at the 40, 45, 50 with a big collision at the 50-yard line. That's a first down carry for Nolan Glick. They're going to mark him at the 47-yard line. And there's a timeout whistled for. There, they ran the clock. Branton Searin was slow to get up. So the officials had called it dead for a timeout, so he'll have to come out of the game for a play. $16-yard run for Glick. First and 10, Panthers. Ball's at the 47. Direct snap to Glick. They're going to go the other way. Same play. trying to get outside, and he's being traced by Groom. Groom wraps him up, but Glick fights his way back just past the line of scrimmage. Probably got a yard or two. Glick and Groom got in a foot race there, and Glick wins that one. Picks up a yard on the play. Puts it at I'd said the 47 before, it was the 48. It's now at the 47. 2nd and 9. Smith sends Henry Adam in motion. The snap is bumbled, and as Smith picks it up, his knee hit the ground, so he essentially just kneels it. It'll go down as a loss on the play. 3rd and 12. So -3 for Riley Smith. Ball's right at midfield. It's 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. 2:20 to go in the third period, their first possession. This will be the 4th play of the drive. Smith looking to pass. Throws seam routes. Henry Adams stop and go. Makes the catch, makes a couple guys miss, gets down to the 30, makes another man miss at the 20, 15, 10, falling forward nearly to the end zone, but drops down at about the 3-yard line. And the only thing that stopped him was him stumbling upon his own feet. And Henry Adams made that look easy, and it was not. And we do have a Pekin Panther down all the way back on the opposite side of the field. I think it's Branton Searon again. So definitely cramping up. He came out for a play and then came back in. Well, back to Henry Adam. I think with this injury, we'll take a quick timeout and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. Federation Bank. Partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Hey, we thank Federation Bank and all of our sponsors for Pekin and North Mahaska football tonight. Pekin trying to punch it in. Josh.
From the 3, that was actually Jonan Brian that was down there with the cramp. He was able to walk under his own power back to the sideline. Glick to the left of Smith. First and goal at the 3, and Glick goes up the middle. He's still on his feet, throwing forward. Might have gotten about a half yard on that. Bring up 2nd down and goal from the 2.
Aiden Groom on the tackle.
The 2nd and 2, but Henry Adam on that route, that seam route, he instead of running the seam route, he just completely stopped. It fooled North Mahaska. Went for 47 yards. He broke 5 tackles on his way down to the 3. Here's a end around to Henry Adams. He's going to try to beat it to the outside. He does. Punches it in. Touchdown, Panthers. Henry Adams has his 3rd of the night. All 3 touchdowns scored by Henry. 2 receiving and 1 rushing. Makes it 20-7. Pekin will attempt 2-point play. Here is Smith. He's got Glick to his right. Take the handoff to Glick. Smith rolls out, throws a jump pass, caught and converted by Reed Lauderman. Makes the score 22-7 with 1 minute, 10 seconds left in the third. Pekin able to answer back on that long drive by North Mahaska. Put up a six-play 64-yard drive to answer North Mahaska's 15-play 65-yard drive. Pekin did it a little quicker, but extends that lead back to 2 scores. Some score updates. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont leads Louisa Muscatine 28-6. Winfield Mount Union leads HLVTC 16-14. Oskaloosa trails Grinnell 21-0. Iowa City Regina leads Sigourney Keota 41-0. And the rest are still the same as the last time we've updated the Fairfield Precast Concrete scoreboard.
Again, if you have anybody out there,
English Valleys and
English
Cardinal.
Valleys game, Cardinal game, those are always tough ones to find. So if somebody's at that game and can throw us an update in the comments, that would be great.
Here is the kickoff by Silvers. It's a on-the-ground kick, and they let it roll by, and it ends up, it's going to go out of bounds, nearly. That was
dangerous.
Dylan Meelan initially thought about grabbing it, but then let it go, thinking it was going to roll out of bounds. Reed Lauderman was on the hustle down there to try to keep that thing in, but it does roll out of bounds. It'll be a free kick out of bounds, and that will spot the ball at the 35-yard line.
And tomorrow we'll have the sports section live from Barnwired in Sigourney. We'll be live with the live video stream at 8 a.m. on Steve Shetler Media Facebook, YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. We'll also re-air the audio at 10 a.m. on Skunk River Radio, online radio. You can get that on the website with the app on Alexa and also now on Google Assistant. So a variety of ways to find Skunk River Radio.
So here come the Warhawks. Their last drive started in this very spot. Again, took 8 minutes, 65 yards, and 15 plays and got into the end zone. Here's a quick handoff to Groom. He goes left side, gets around the corner, picks up a yard or two before he's sliced down by Henry Adam. Make it 2nd and 8. Ball's at the 37. And Gumont's going to start this one in the gun. Drops back, pass, throws to the wet, looking for Groom again, but overshoots him out of bounds, incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 8. Ever since they've made that switch, Gumont's passing targets are clearly, they're looking for Ryan Groom. Steve mentioned Ryan Groom is a heck of an athlete, so rightfully so. And certainly as they switch there, he becomes their tallest wide receiving target.
What grade is Ryan Groom in? Is he a junior?
He is a senior.
Okay.
And he is in the slot on the near side of the field. Landon Crow signaling over for the strong safety. They throw a spot pass to Groom. He's going to try to make some guys miss, get first down yardage. He does. Gets up across the 45, and that's a face mask. But nothing called.
Wow. Sure looked like it.
Yeah. That'll be a first down for North Mahaska. Should have tacked on 15. I guess that evens out the offside penalty too on the long conversion that North Maska picked up on the last drive, but that was right in front of the side judge too. I mean, that was plain as day. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 at the 47, and time will expire here in the third quarter. We will head to the fourth with Pekin leading 22-7. We'll step aside and listen in from some of our sponsors.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
1st and 10 for the Warhawks to start this fourth quarter. Ball's at the 47. Quick snap handoff and slipping and being met by Henry Adams is Van Zee. He was falling to the ground anyway, but actually that was broken spray. Henry Adams I just saw the 5 from the side. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Ball back to 46. Both teams just had the ball for one possession in that last quarter. This possession started in the third quarter for the Warhawks. Groom on the slot to the near side. Dumont takes a shotgun snap. He's looking that way, and Groom makes another one-handed catch. Wow. Flag comes in. That ball looked like it actually hit the ground. Side judge is signaling incomplete. Flag laying at the 43. So it was ruled incomplete. We'll see what the call on the field is. North Maska thinks it's going against Pekin. Again, holding.
Penalty is against the Panthers.
So defensive holding. Illegal contact. I'm not sure. His hand signals. He doesn't lift it above his waist. They put the ball at the 49-yard line of Pekin. 2nd down. And 6. 5-yard penalty, whatever it is. Here is Gumont doing the option. And pitches it back, and Gage Reese slips as he catches the pitch. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 4. Cal Miller in with the stop.
Yeah, we're getting to that point in the game, Josh, where if North Mahaska is going to try to make a serious run at this, they need to be scoring on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, certainly Pekin just couldn't. Came up with some good plays in that last drive, just couldn't get them off the field. And so far here, North Mahaska's really been able to move it. We'll see. Yeah, certainly, and also 3rd and 4 plus territory. This is 4-down territory for sure. Grumont's going to roll to the right. He's looking for Groom in the flat. He throws it that way. Nearly picked by Landon Crow. Great defensive play there by Crow. He read that one, jumped that pass, and knocked it away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th and 4. I think if you're North Mahaska, the way you've converted on those pass plays, you just have to go for this here. Down 2 scores, 10-16 to go in the game. Plenty of time, but Pekin's also shown that they can score in a hurry. You give it right back to them, they score again. That all but ices it. So see what you can get here. If Pekin comes up with a stop, then North Mahaska will have to rely on their defense. See if the Panthers can get a hold here. Dumont. And there's a jump by Ryan Groom, wide receiver. He's a full start. That is going to march him back 5. And a little bit of a discussion here. Now they're marching him back. Certainly setting up some type of screen there. Makes it 4th and 9. Ball at the 48 of Pekin's. Mahaska will still go for it. Same formation that is tighter to the line this time. Dumont gets the pass, or drops back, throws it up the middle. Has Groom, or not Groom, it's number 6. Pass is completed for the first down. That was Chance Engel. First and 10 for the Warhawks. Brings them all the way up to the 37-yard line. It's good for 15 yards. First and 10, 37, 9:54 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts remaining. Bunch formation to the far side of the field. Groom in that bunch. Clearly been looking for him every play. Gumont's looking his way, throws it down the field. This is overthrown. Lauderman nearly comes up with a pick through his hands again. That's the 3rd time tonight that he's had him go through his hands. If he comes up with one of those, he has a running chance against Henry Adam for Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game. But
Reed needs to get some stickum.
Yeah, he needs to. Maybe he's got. I mean, everything's changed a little bit. They have different socks and gloves. He's got pink gloves on tonight for pink out nights. So maybe it's a different pair of gloves. He's not used to them. Nonetheless, it brings up 2nd and 10. Ball still at the 37. That bunch formation goes a little further out this time. Groom on the near side of it. They throw right that way on the screen pass. Groom catches it at the 40. Tries to get upfield. He is swallowed up by Landon Crow. Tackled for a loss. And you're not fooling Mr. Crow on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. You're going to say a loss of 1. Moving back to the 38. 3rd and 11. 9:14 now to go. I saw Coach Weber in between the corner talking to Landon Crow. And so maybe he's kind of just staying with Groom now. Crow, of course, has the height to do so and the speed. And almost spying a wide receiver, if you will. Now a timeout is going to be taken by North Mahaska with 8:48 to go. Pekin leads 22-7. North Mahaska will take a timeout and we'll face a 3rd and 11. We'll step aside and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC of Packwood, Iowa, can help you with your construction needs like roofs, 4-season rooms, garage builds, siding, windows, doors, kitchen and bathroom remodels, flooring installation, and more. Give them a call at 641-295-5460. Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC, where you're in charge of your destination. Call 641-295-5460 or look up Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. All right, we're coming back in. We thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible tonight from Pekin and North Mahaska. Now, our sideline photographer, Josh, is wondering who we're going to be picking for the player of the game. Is anybody able to get past Henry Adam tonight as far as player of the game?
We're going to have to see how this drive ends up for North Mahaska because this thing certainly isn't over yet. North Mahaska driving the ball. It'd take a tall task to get past Henry Adam at this point, but you never know. Here's Gaumont throwing near side to Groom. He has him at the 30. He's going to be wrestled down at the 25 by Reed Lauderman, who would be the closest person to coming up, taking away from Henry Adam, especially if he had those 3 interceptions that went right through his hands. That moves the ball up to the 25. 8:41 to go. Clock will run as they get the chains set. I'm going to keep pointing out where Groom is because they're clearly trying to force feed him the ball. He's on the near side slot. Gaumont looking his way. Groom up the seam. They float one to him, and it's overthrown and caught by number 3. Wow. Touchdown, Warhawks. That's Dylan Meelan, as that was clearly attempted for Groom, and it went over his head, but Meelan was coming from the backside, made the catch again, and went through Lauderman's hands. Touchdown, Warhawks. So with 8:13 to go, looks like they're going to kick the field goal now, worry about the 2-point conversion later. A lot of times you see coaches go I think you just have to do this because if you don't make the 2-point, then you're still 2 scores away. So this makes it a 1-possession game. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and good. Just through the left upright.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's certainly a chance. 8:13 to go in this fourth quarter. And the Warhawks have brought it back into a 1-possession game. Of they have to kick the ball off to Pekin, and Pekin has a chance to run down the field. We'll jump in and get a commercial in here from one of our sponsors.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
Hey, we do thank Nutrien Ag Solutions and all of our sponsors for making our game possible. That includes Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions, Hedrick, Federation Bank, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Daisy Dew Landscaping, Oski Dental, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Pigtail Charlie's, and Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and a whole bunch more.
Here's the kick, and it's going to go to Glick. Glick fields it at the 25. He goes right up the middle of the field. He's hit hard at about the 32, and that's where he'll be brought down. So that's where the Panthers will start their ensuing drive. Another long clock-eating drive for the Warhawks. Started in the third quarter, ended with 8 minutes left in the fourth. Pekin's first possession, only second possession of the second half, first one of the fourth quarter. They're going to mark it actually at the 33-yard line. Just been told that Tyson Ferguson and Logan Van Zee, I have those two numbers wrong on my sheet, so anytime I've said Van Zee, I think it's Tyson Ferguson, the senior. My apologies. Here's an option. Smith's going to keep it. Goes up the middle. Has a decent gain. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards. And you will take that all day if you're Pekin. .7:25 to go. 2nd and 4 for the Panthers. Smith alone in the backfield. Letting the clock wind down before he starts. Here's a handoff to Henry Adam, who's going to go around the left side. Goes try to turn upfield. He's ripped down from behind, and he might be hurt.
North Mahaska's saying they got the ball.
They are. No signal from the officials. Henry Adam is down on the field. Ryan Groom has the football in his hand. There's a discussion amongst the officials. And they're saying 3rd down. Obviously no multi-angle replay, and the down play or injured player who's actually up now, Henry Adams up, and just gets helped up, and he got twisted down funny, so hopefully he's okay. He'll have to come out for at least a play unless Pekin decides to take a timeout. Henry Adams jogs off. It's good to see he's okay. Did lose a couple on that. 3rd and 6. .7:05 to go. Clock has stopped. I'm not sure why, but should have continued on when they were ready to play. Here's a snap. Riley Smith goes up the middle. Makes the first couple guy miss and then hit hard. I'll bring up 4th down. He's probably 2 or 3 yards short. And Pekin is going to trot the looks like the punt team out. Elias Brock came in for Henry Adam for that play. Pekin's only got, by my count, 10 guys on the field. There's 11. Ready to punt. 2 guys back. Snap is high. Sharp goes up and gets it. Gets the punt off. It was nearly blocked. It's spinning around and takes a Pekin bounce. Gets all the way down to about the 35 before it's going to be down 35. 30. Now they say 35 at the first touch. So that is where North Mahaska will take over, trailing by 1 score. Pekin has not stopped them yet in the second half.
Well, this is playing out just how North Mahaska wants it to.
Yes. The important thing is for Pekin is whereas Branton Searon is still on the Pekin sideline, and so is Henry Adams. So that's let's see who they put in for him. They're all turned sideways right now. I can't see numbers. Groom is running forward again. Nothing called. Coach Weber's losing his mind. Here's a pass to the flat. It's incomplete. And I don't know why they're not calling that play. Now there's a flag down by the line judge. There he's calling it. They called it illegal shift. It's a 5-yard penalty. They get 1st and 15. Ball's at the 30-yard line. .549 to go. North Mahaska has 2 timeouts. They have got to get into the end zone. Doesn't have to be on this drive, but certainly want to move the ball and at least flip field position. Here's Gumont's in trouble, dancing around in the backfield. He's at the 15, going to run up to the 20 and just throws it down the field. Groom turns around, nearly makes the catch, and a flag comes in for pass interference as the pass was well underthrown. Groom turned around, and Lauderman was just running down the field, and Groom ran into him. And unfortunately, if Lauderman turns around there, they probably don't throw the flag in. Well, they pick it up. They might have picked that flag up. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, that's pass interference. His holding call and his pass interference calls are very similar. That'll move the ball up to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warhawks. Crowd getting a little impatient right now. And North Maska hurries to the line. Gumont snaps, fires up the middle, caught by Reese, and he's hit hard at the 46-yard line. And make it 2nd and 1. Wait a minute. Marked him back, give him 8 yards. 2nd and 2. North Mahaska in a hurry. Gumont fires up the middle. Catch is made. 1st down for the Warhawks. Ball's at the 43. Henry Adam back in the game there and just delivered that shot and slow to get up again. North Mahaska right back on the line. 1st and 10. Ball at the 43. 42, excuse me. Gumont drops back to pass, looking at Groom. Now he changes his mind. Flips, looks up the field, throws a deep pass down the sideline, turning around a jump ball. 2 Warhawks, 2 Panthers jumping for that, and nobody gets it, and everybody's slow to get up. 4:53 remaining in this one. As North Mahaska is driving in this 4th quarter, trailing by 8. 2nd and 10. Eddyville now leads Louisa Muscatine 50-6. Final score: Iowa City Regina defeats Sigourney Kyoto 41-7. Gomont from the shotgun. Tucks it inside. Now he's in trouble. Dance around, finds some green grass, but throws it anyway. He's got a wide open receiver. Reese at the 25, makes a man miss up to the 20, 15 to the 12-yard line before he's brought down. Clock will stop at 4:41 while they reset the chains. And the Warhawks do not have to be in a hurry. Now you almost want to slow this game down just a bit. Not too much, because if you do punch it into the end zone, you've got to get a 2-point conversion. Timeout Pekin. They spotted them at the 14-yard line, and with that, we're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harveston at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harveston at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
4:35 to go in this one. North Mahaska down to the Pekin 14-yard line. 1st and 10. Warhawks have 2 timeouts. Pekin has 2 timeouts. Here is Gumont. Drops back. Look at end zone. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. Dancing around. He's going to be brought down for a sack. Cal Miller First on the scene. That'll keep the clock running. I know they say they got out of bounds. Puts him back at the 15, so only a yard loss. Brings up second down and 11. And here is Gumont. He's just going to tuck this one and goes up the middle. Dancing around, gets to the outside. Around, makes a couple guys miss. Still shifting around. Finally brought down after a gain of about 2 or 3. Brought down out there by Landon Crow. Spotted about the 11-yard line. Third down and call it 8. 4 minutes and counting here. North Mahaska doesn't have to be in a huge hurry because you don't want to leave it. If you do punch it in, you don't want to leave a ton of time for Pekin, but in the same sense, you got to punch it in and get a 2-point conversion, so you also got to leave yourself time if you don't convert. Groom is in the slot. He's going to come in motion to the near side. Cuts upfield. They're looking that way. Here's a flag in on the play. Gomont throws it to the end zone and it's nearly caught, but through the hands of number 12. Dane Van Mersbergen. Flag, I think Groom might have been running forward again. We'll see what the call is on the field. Really hard to see what this head official's hand signals are. And they do call Groom with the illegal shift. Penalties declined though. Fourth down. Fourth and 8. Ball's at the 11-yard line. I would say this is the ball game, but I don't think it is. With 3:35 to go, North Mahaska still has 2 timeouts remaining. Clock is stopped with the penalty. They can get a first down or a touchdown. First down yardage is about the 3-yard line. Beaumont has Groom lined up in the slot on this side of the field. He's looking his way, just throws it over there, and this passes to no one. Incomplete, turnover on downs. Cal Miller in there to really make Beaumont throw that sooner than he wanted to, and that's why it was hard to say there, Steve, that Cal Miller all of a sudden just stepped up big there on this end of the field. Certainly a mention for the player of the game, but it's not over yet. 3:32 to go. Warhawks have 2 timeouts, and they have shown that Pekin rushing attack is not has not been effective against this Warhawk defense. They've broke a couple of them, but for the most part, holding them in check, mostly losses. Going into the second half, Pekin only had 40-some rush yards. And here's a quick handoff to Glick. He goes up the middle, has a decent gain on first down. More importantly, gets the clock moving. He's second down, and looks like he gave him about 3, so call it 2nd and 7. Timeout taken by North Mahaska. 3:14 to go. And we will step aside and take a timeout and hear from some of our sponsors.
Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959. Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney has a huge selection of home decor. Plus, they offer a full coffee bar with breakfast and lunch served as well. Look for the weekly lunch specials posted on the Barn Wired Facebook page. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursdays from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 2. That's Barn Wired on the south side of the Sigourney Square Square, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney. And we do thank our sponsors here on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio for Pekin football coverage. Barn Wired, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services, Gillum Construction and Properties, Helmut Ford, Skunk River Radio, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and Boehner Funeral Home, as well as our North Mahaska sponsors tonight, Holland Coble Funeral Home, Proline Building Company, Lake Painting, First State Bank, and Kelly Stiles State Farm Insurance. Josh.
Second down and 7 to go. 3:14 remaining. North Mahaska down to their final timeout. Ball's at the 15-yard line of Pekins. Henry Adam in the backfield behind Riley Smith. They hand it to Adam. He goes up the middle. Out to the line of scrimmage. That's where he's met, driven backwards. Gain of about a yard. Maybe 2. Actually, it looks like they might have given him 2. So he'll bring up 3rd and 4. Clock's running right now. See if North Mahaska uses the timeout now or wait for see if they get the 4th down stop. Be about 2:30 on the game clock by the time Pekin has to snap this. Quick to get out of that huddle and see if Riley Smith holds off. Still 15 to go on the play clock. He settles in. He's going to snap it with 10 seconds remaining on the play clock. And they're going to pass. They throw it up the middle. It's incomplete to Landon Crow. That stops the clock. Interesting decision there by the Panthers, and that's 4th down. So North Mahaska will conserve 1 timeout. Pekin's got a punt here, and the scary part about this is the last couple of punt attempts, Sam Sharp has barely gotten off in time. So North Mahaska blocked that field goal at the end of the first half. And North Mahaska's going to get the ball back in pretty good field position with 2:33 to go on the clock right now, so call it a little over 2 minutes to go if they were able to return this kick. It was a high, short kick. Lands at about the 45, bounces straight up. Henry Adam receives it, and that's where North Mahaska will take over at the Panther 45-yard line. 2:24 to go in the game. And now they move it up that 1 yard that they normally do, and it's at the 44 now. 1st and 10. Let's see here. Well, I would name Henry Adam the Daisy View Landscape Player of the Game, but this is a spot for Cal Miller on defense right now. Saw him disrupted as they got down close to the goal line. He needs to get in the backfield and not give Gumont the time to find Ryan Groom, because you know that's who they're looking for on every single play. It's been obvious this whole second half. Groom is in the slot on the near side. Ball at the 44-yard line of Pekins. 1st and 10. 2:24. Gumont rolls to the right. Throws a shot pass to the sideline. Caught and out of bounds. Gain of about 8. Well, we'll wait till they spot it here.
Pass is received by Damon Mertzbergen. A gain of 6.
Give him 6. That's Van Mersbergen with the gain. Clock is stopped at 2:18. Ball's at the 38. Gumont double checking his play call. Looking at Groom. He throws it to Groom. It's caught by Groom at the 30. Makes a man miss at the 25. Makes another man miss. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Warhawks. 2:07 to go. And they ring that bell. To make it 22-20, and now the 2-point try. And this will be interesting here. North Mahaska's ran all of 3 running plays this whole second half. Short yardage situation, and I mean, every once in a while they steer away from Groom, but for the most part, snap goes to Gumont. Gumont's head turns right to where Ryan Groom is, so let's keep an eye on him. He's going to be in the up back position on the far side of the field. Gumont has Reese to his right. Snap. Gumont rolling right. Nobody there. He's trying to beat Henry Adam to the corner, and he does. Converted the two-point play and ties the game at 22 with 2:07 remaining. Now here, the Panthers have scored on 2 long plays, relying on Henry Adam. They can score in no time at all. We'll see how North Mahaska defends it. Plenty of time for the Panthers. They still have 2 timeouts remaining of their own. North Mahaska has 1. Whew. So, what's your thoughts, Steve?
What a game.
It has been what a game.
Yeah, you know, we love both these schools. We've had both these schools on with different sports over the last year or so. So, yeah, super competitive matchup, obviously. 22 apiece. Ryan Groom, the guy for North Mahaska. Henry Adam, the guy for Pekin. We'll see who comes out on top here. We've got 2:07 to go.
Yeah, and if, you know, it kind of depends on where you end up with the football after the kickoff for Pekin, on how you want to play it offensively. You get up to the 40, 45, you're probably attacking down the field, but if something happens and you start this possession out deep in your own territory, then you got to think about running the ball and getting the clock out so that North Mahaska doesn't get it back with decent field possession. Here is Hammonds, fields it at the 20. Going upfield, now cuts to the near side, trying to get outside, gets the corner turned at the 40, and runs out of bounds at the 40. Look about 43, but I'm not even going to guess where this line judge is. He's going to spot it at the 42. We'll see where they put it down in the middle of the field.
30-yard run back by Ryan Hammonds.
Ryan Hammonds gives Panthers good field position, so I think you can be a little aggressive here. You're far enough in. Obviously, you got to careful of the turnover, but we'll say it starts at the 42. You got to assume we're going to see some variation of that seam route from Henry Adam at some point on this drive, but it's a matter of when. Adam is in the slot on the far side of the field. Glick to the right of Smith. Direct snap to Glick. He goes left tackle. Tries to get outside. Bouncing, the defender's bouncing off him, gets to the sideline before he goes out of bounds. They stop the clock. Gain of at least 5 yards anyway on the play, on the run by Nolan Glick.
A 5-yard gain by Nolan Glick, tackled by number.
The Warhawks have softened up a little bit defensively. They played most of this game with 10 of the 11 defenders inside of 5 yards of the ball, but have now dropped back a little bit, and Pekin read it well on that. Was it a 57-yard touchdown pass to Henry Adam where he just stopped on that seam route? Now Smith is going to follow Glick to the near side. Gets a block from Glick, gets outside, out of bounds, inside, past the 50. Going to mark him. It'll be close to a first down. We'll see. They call it a first down, so 1st and 10. 1:46 to go. The last two play, and not, I think this is a setup more than it is questioning the kid's effort, because you know he gives it, but Henry Adam has not gone full speed those last two plays. It makes you wonder. They went left side, right side. This is typically where you'll see the seam. It is Landon Crow to the right of Smith. They're not going to do it. They're going to follow Riley Smith. He's going to follow Landon Crow, and he's going to go out of bounds. As you see there on that play, if you kind of look at the top of your screen, Henry Adam didn't move. Him and Reed Lauderman have kind of caught their breath, if you will, the last three plays. I just wonder if they're not saving something up, maybe even sending Crow and Henry Adam up that seam route, and Lauderman just kind of hanging back. We'll see. 1:41 to go. 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Smith drop backs pass. He's in trouble immediately. Escapes pressure, and he has a lot of green grass in front of him. Rolls around at the 40, falling forward at the 37-yard line. Brings up third down for Pekin. Clock will run. Minute 25 to go. Pekin does have 2 timeouts to work with. 3rd and 1. Ball's at the 38. Direct snap to Glick. He's going to follow Smith. He's going to fight his way up to get the first down. He does. Looks like the way we went out of bounds, it looked like the first down. We'll see what they call it. Got out of bounds regardless, I think. Clock is still running. Inside 47 to go. Timeout is called by Coach Weber. They're going to say he's just short. Now, we say he's a yard short. 44 seconds remain, tied at 22. We'll step aside and hear from one of our sponsors.
At Lifetime Dental, we know a strong, healthy smile starts early. That's why we love seeing our little patients early in life to create positive experiences and healthy habits that will last a lifetime. With advanced training in pediatric growth and development, as well as orthodontics, we have the knowledge and expertise to help your growing child thrive. We have a simple goal: healthy children, healthy teeth, beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
All right, Josh, we're back. Just under 45 seconds in regulation. 22 apiece. Can Pekin punch it in before the end of the game?
Well, first things first is they got to get this yard and get the first down. Otherwise, North Mahaska has the ball with the timeout in probably 36, 37 seconds. Pekin does have one more timeout, so you can do whatever you want, but you have to get this first down. Riley Smith is alone. Takes the snap. It's a low snap. Fields it. Throws it. Thought about the seam down. He's sacked. Fumbled the ball. It really doesn't matter whether North Mahaska recovers it or not. There's a difference of about 2 yards. They take over anyway. Clock stops with 38.8. 40. They say that North Mahaska recovered the fumble. Ball will be at the Panther 42-yard line. 38 seconds and 1 timeout. Certainly have the time to make something happen, but they have to be looking down the field and trying to get out of bounds. Field's wide open at this point with that 1 timeout. Here is Gumont. Groom, near side slot. Gumont rolls the opposite way, and he's running backwards. A flag comes in, and Gumont's in deep trouble, way deep in his own territory, and finds his way through it, throws it up the field, nearly picked off and ripped out of the hands of Carson Comstock. A lot going on there. That flag, got to sort that out. And they're talking to Coach Weber, so I'm guessing it is a holding on North Mahaska. That is holding on North Mahaska. That moves them back 10. .3 on the clock after that play, and so now it'll be 1st and 20. Down in distance isn't as big of a deal as the time and the location currently. Moves them back to the 32-yard line. Pekin really uptight to the line for this situation. Dropping back to pass. Gumont looking for Groom. He just tees it up in the air, and he's got a man. It's number 15, but through his hands. Reed Lauderman caught a break there as Dawson Gumont was open, and the ball literally went through his hands at about the 30-yard line. 21 seconds remain. The clock shouldn't be running. The clock's running, not the play clock. And we're going to reset the game clock here.
22.
And should be 22 seconds on the clock. Get that all sorted out here, and Warhawks will have it 2nd and 20. I'm very surprised that the Panthers' defensive setup, having their safeties and corners all the way up, all within 7 yards of the line of scrimmage in this situation. I mean, North Maska can't do, they got to get beyond the 50 at least. And there's no need to play that tight, but we'll see. They drop back. Dumont's looking. Now he's in trouble. Flushes out to the right. Tries to set his feet and throws this one away. Out of bounds. Incomplete. 13.2 remain. And 3rd down and 20. And now you have to make it a longer play, I think, with, I guess, 4th down. They could just run around. Not sure, but you also, as North Mahaska here, you got to be careful just heaving it down the field. It's a tie game. Pekin comes up with a pick and a return, and I think you just got to kind of, maybe that's why Pekin's playing up tight. And throw a slant to someone and see how it turns out for the yardage gain. I mean, worst case scenario, end up in overtime. Panthers playing it tight. Now the safeties and corners are going to drop back with the snap. Dumont looking. He's just going to take off to the near side. Gets up to the 45-40 and runs out of bounds. Stops the clock, and that's 4th down. He got pretty decent yardage. It'll make it 4th and 10, but the clock stops with 5.3, and Pekin has a timeout. So if you're North Mahaska, you have a timeout remaining as well. Do you take a timeout and call something that runs 5 seconds? Elijah Brock comes into the game. He's going to go back deep. Or do you just punt it away? I'm not sure. Pekin's going to send 3 guys back deep. First down does get North Mahaska's lined up in an offensive set. Just fine. Pekin keeps 3 guys. Landon Crow, Elijah Brock, all 20 yards off the ball. Snap to Gumont. Hits the ground. He's dancing around. Now he's in trouble. Heaves it down the field, and it is caught, but tackled short at the 10-yard line, and time expired. And we will head to overtime. Whew. That'll make you catch your breath. So that was, who was that? That was Elias Brock, who came in, I think, in case they punted, but he kind of got beat down the field, able to make a game-saving tackle after the catch. Nonetheless, we'll head to overtime. First, we'll step aside for a break and hear from one of our sponsors.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Hey there, it's Josh Clubb from Son-in-Law Services in Sigourney. I'm a local, trusted handyman. I do anything from simple home repairs to room remodels, all the way up to including additions. If you're in any home repair needs, I specialize in flooring, sheetrock, as well as window and door replacements. Just give me a call, we can talk through your needs. Now I gotta get back at it, and you gotta get back to the game.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Schattler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. All right, we are back. We're going to overtime. And again, we thank all of our sponsors, including Barnwired, Son-in-Law Services, Schattler Insurance Services, Gillum Construction and Properties, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and Beaner Funeral Home. Also, our North Mahaska sponsors tonight, definitely getting their money's worth. Holland Coble Funeral Home, Proline Building Company, Lake Painting, First State Bank, and Kelly Style State Farm Insurance. Josh, lay it out for us. How does overtime work in high school football?
Each team is going to get the ball at the 10-yard line, 1st and 10. Each get a chance at it, and we play until somebody's a winner. So if you score, Pekin is going to have the ball first. If you score, say Pekin scores a touchdown, gets a 2-point conversion, North Mahaska goes down, does the same thing, we do it again. Now, if Pekin scores and they hold North Mahaska, then the game's over. So, very similar to the college rule, or the college way that they do it in college, other than there is no first downs. It just starts at the 10-yard line. You essentially get 4 plays. On 4th down, you decide whether you want to kick a field goal. Oh, no, it's North Mahaska. See, this head ref, his hand signals and what I know for hand signals are different. He signaled that Pekin would have the ball first in the north end zone, but it is North Mahaska. Pekin, his signal must have been Pekin won the toss, which in this situation you'd want to be defensive first because then you know what you have to do. North Mahaska were to get stopped and kicks a field goal, then Pekin knows there's 4th down, probably going for a touchdown. Here's Gumont. Rolls out to the right. Flings it up the field towards the end zone, out of bounds, incomplete. Looking for Tyson Ferguson. So it'll be 2nd and goal. 22-22 is our score. North Mahaska, 8 minutes remaining in the 4th. Scored 14 unanswered. 15 unanswered, excuse me. To tie this up, nearly had a game winner. Game-saving tackle by Elias Brock at about the 12-yard line to end regulation. Vermont has got Reese to his right. Reese looks like he's going to switch. Ryan Groom in motion. Comes to the near side. They hand it off to Smith. Groom gets called for going forward again. And they tackle, or they get Reese down at about this 7-yard line, but there is a flag. And again, when Ryan Groom's going in motion, he's going backwards and then coming back up the field, and you can't do that. You would think the coaches, especially the ones up here, would notice that, but it's the fact that he's going backwards to start and then coming back forward. It's not that he's necessarily moving towards the line of scrimmage from where he started. So Pekin accepts a penalty, and that makes it 2nd and 15. It's 2nd and goal, but ball's at the 15. Tried to sneak a run in there with Reese, and I like the play calls. Their first run since like the 2nd quarter. Here's a pass out to the flat to Groom. He makes a couple guys miss, finds his way in the end zone, but a flag comes in as a Pekin Panther. That was Henry Adam was tackled to the ground by a defender, and this will march him back. 10 more. Obvious holding call there. Henry Adam was the guy in the position that would make that tackle, so the fact that he got tackled is going to march you back every time, and North Mahaska going the wrong way. But throughout the third quarter and fourth quarter, we saw the Warhawks keep getting in these situations, and they kept finding their way through. I think the space actually helps their offense. I don't have a true tally, but if you eliminate the quarterback scrambles for rushing attempts, there can't be more than 2 or 3 in the whole second half alone. If you include the second quarter into that, there's probably not much more than 6. It's been an air attack for the Warhawks all night long. Here they're at the 25. Second down and goal, and now Pekin jumps off sides. Quarterback was not even set and calling in his cadence. And one of the Panther defenders jumps across the line. That moves them up 5, so back to the 20 we go. So second and goal from the 20. Grumont's got Groom to the right. He's looking that way, still following Groom. Throws it out to the flat to him, and it's over his head, incomplete. Third down. It'd be, if Pekin can come up with a stop here, it's going to be interesting to see what North Mahaska chooses to do. Say it's another incomplete pass at fourth and goal from the 20. Do you kick the field goal and hope that you can hold Pekin out, or do you just try to get it? As they re-huddle after they broke the huddle and came back in. They got plenty of time, still 12 seconds on the play clock. Groom is to the near side slot. Wilmot will stare at him. They try a hard count, and they get Pekin to jump off sides, or maybe they're going to say encroachment. Yep. 5-yard penalty. 5 more back. It's now to the 15. Same formation. And now another jump by the Panthers, but he gets back. I don't think anybody was set yet. Dumont in trouble, and he's going to be sacked. No, he flips it back at the last second, but he loses even more yards. It doesn't work. Props to Brogan Spray. He's the one that caused that, and that brings up fourth down. So we got to see where they spot the ball. They're going to put it at the 18. It's fourth and goal from the 18. See what North Mahaska does here. This is an interesting decision. I think you almost just have to go for the end zone here. You've been able to hold Pekin in check, but you got to respect what they can do offensively. And Gilmont's just going to take the snap. He's rolling to the left, throws it up the middle, incomplete. Pekin just needs any type of score to come on with the victory. They'll have it first and goal at their 10, at the 10. Switch sides of the field. And you got to think they're going to at least attempt to punch it in a couple of times. It looks like Henry Adam has a puck in his hand. No, he doesn't. Never mind. That is just his black glove. I was going to say that would have been very. Besides the opening, when we opened the year up at the scrimmage, Pekin was kicking extra points, but they have not attempted an extra point all season. And this would be longer than that. My guess is you're going to use at least your 3 downs to try to punch it in first, and if you can't, then you did he try? Of course, they tried a field goal earlier in this game, and it was blocked. Here is Smith. He's got Glick to his left. Crow up tight. Henry Adam in the slot on the near side. Adam goes in motion. He's going to shuffle. It's going to be handoff to Glick. They reverse it to Henry Adam. He walks into the end zone. Panthers win 28-22, and that puts the nail in the coffin. Henry Adam is your Daisy Doo Landscape Player of the game. All points tonight scored by Henry Adam in this overtime victory. Well, Steve, that's certainly a complete opposite of what we've been covering for Pekin football so far this year, but Pekin able to fight through it and pick up the victory.
Yeah, so Henry Adam, our Daisy Doo Landscaping Player of the Game. Congratulations to Henry. Thanks to Daisy Doo Landscaping for sponsoring that. Thanks to Fairfield Precast Concrete for sponsoring our area scoreboard, which I haven't updated in quite a while. We've kind of been distracted with our game here. Not sure what's going on here. But let's see here. Also, we thank Lifetime Dental Solutions. They sponsor our picture collection, our photo collection. That'll go up tomorrow at some point. And we thank all of our sponsors as well.
They have to try the...
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's kind of
our scoreboard guy left. So
hopefully I mean, if you're peeking, you're just taking a knee.
Yeah,
but
I would think so. There you go.
Okay, so that is now final 28-22, and
now we can line up the shape.
That is a very interesting. You have to, because what are you going to?
No, I mean, I guess there's always a chance of a possibility of a fumble or a
yeah, but you're only going to get 2 points.
True.
I don't know. Somebody out there is wiser than me. I don't know what the point of that was, but they did it and went out without a glitch, and the final score is 28-22.
All right. Once again, all of our sponsors, including our North Mahaska sponsors, Holland Coble Funeral Home, Proline Building Company, Lake Painting, First State Bank, and Kelly Style Estate Farm, Copeland Auto Body, Nutrient Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Federation Bank, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Daisy Doo Landscaping, Oski Dental, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Barn Wired, Son-in-Law Services, Shetler Insurance Services, Gillum Construction and Properties, Helmut Ford, Skunk River Radio, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and Boehner Funeral Home. We'll watch the players come over and celebrate while we begin to wrap up our conference, or our game, I should say.
And I just was curious, so I looked it up quick, and I didn't Google it. That's from the NFHS.
Okay.
And it says right there, point of emphasis number 8, no extra point if winner is determined. If the winner of the game has already been decided by the final possession of the overtime period, no extra point is attempted. We did it. We got her in the books.
All right. So there's your Pekin players. And, next 2 weeks we'll be on the road with these Panthers. And we'll see where we end up for the playoffs. But, Pekin escapes tonight. What a game. Heck of a game. Pekin over North Mahaska in overtime, 28-22. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to everybody for watching. And we'll do it again next Friday night right here on Steve Shetler Media. Pekin Panther Football.